The hours of January 10th, 2024, 21-year-old nail technician and budding stylist Mia Shardell Nixon was found lying in her driveway, fatally shot.
Damn.
Just minutes before, she had been on a Facebook Live, arguing with a man who claimed Mia had set him or one of his friends up.
Damn.
This might have been just another night in a tough neighborhood.
I ain't gonna lie. Sticky situation, bro. Yeah, when you be around certain people that's involved with certain things and you know you in a certain lifestyle, that shit gonna come with it, bro. If he think you set him up, that might just be your life. How you involving yourself? You involving yourself in a dangerous game. I don't know, man.
Mia's story had already been marked by bullets once before.
Oh yeah.
She survived the first time, but fate would prove less forgiving on her second encounter with.
See, that's what I said the last video. The last video I reacted to, I said, bro, you can only dodge death so many times before it's gonna actually be death, bro. That's facts. Prime example. When you get that first sign, you gotta move different. You can't be involved with the same shit and the same people, cause you're not gonna survive every time.
With gunfire.
Real.
Who was Mia, really? A talented, warm-hearted stylist with big dreams? Or something more complicated? A woman tangled in a dangerous double life? Today on Crime of Passion, we're diving into the chilling story of the murder of 21-year-old Mia Nixon from
she was my age.
Alabama. It began like so many evenings do. Mia on Facebook Live, chatting casually with her followers. She often went live under the label of Story Times or Tea Times, where she'd spill the day's events or vent about personal drama. This night, though, had a tension in the air that was palpable even through the screen. At approximately 1:30 a.m., witnesses said Mia was broadcasting from inside her car, parked outside her home on Greencrest Turn in the Crestwood area of Birmingham. Midway through the stream, a man joined, hurling accusations at her, claims that Mia had set up one of his closest friends to be robbed or worse. He sounded furious, and Mia, never one to back down, fired right back at him. What no one realized at that very moment was that these words exchanged so freely online might seal Mia's fate. Just a few minutes after she ended her live stream, multiple shots were fired.
Birmingham police asking for your help to find whoever shot and killed this young woman, Mia Nixon.
By 1:45 a.m., police responded to a 911 call. Mia was found unresponsive in her driveway, gunned down only steps away from her front door. Little did she know that Facebook Live would be the final time Mia ever told her story herself. Friends and family often described Mia as a burst of sunshine. She had a radiant smile that could light up any room. Yet Mia had another side, one she'd kept carefully concealed from those who loved her most. In December of 2022, just over a year before her murder, Mia came face to face with death for the first time. She was driving along, just another day, when bullets tore through her car. One slug ripped through her right ear and exited near her right eye, leaving her deaf in that ear and blind in that eye.
Damn.
Mia's own words, paraphrased from her social media post. "I heard bullets flying through my car. Next thing I know, I woke up with my car wrapped around a tree, losing consciousness repeatedly. Doctors told me if it had been an inch over, I'd be gone. God woke me up every time. It wasn't my time yet."
Where they put me in the ambulance truck, they put me on the bed, put me in shoes, So I'm just asking them the whole time, like, am I gonna die? Am I gonna be okay? Please just tell me, am I gonna die? I was like, am I gonna be okay?
This whole year I have gotten so much closer to God because you literally never know what day would be your last. I would have never imagined anything like that happening to me, but I prevailed over it all and came out on top. I had to relearn how to do my hustle and got better. I don't give up what nobody say. day. I'm strong as F. You can't walk a mile in my shoes, period. I wake up and thank God every day for showing me it wasn't my time, and I got a bigger purpose to serve now.
The trauma was severe.
Nah, God probably wasn't showing you it was your time to go. Like, it wasn't your time to die, but it was your time to change something in your life. Like, he was showing you, like, you got to do something different. That was just, he wasn't showing you it was your time to go. He was showing you it's your time to change.
She had to relearn simple tasks: eating, talking, walking. Yet despite it all, she remained grateful and outwardly positive. But less than a year later, Mia would cross paths with those same bullets again. And this time, they wouldn't miss. Speculation soon began swirling.
Bro, every situation you go through in life, bro, every situation, good or bad, you put yourself in that situation. Every situation, you put yourself in that situation. And if you putting out bad in the world, if you putting out bad energy, you gonna get it back. And sometimes you might get it back how you don't expect to get it back. So,
In the
for real.
Birmingham streets, that Mia was more than just a talented stylist. In October 2023, she was arrested on charges of drug trafficking. She
Drug
posted
trafficking?
a $40,000 bond,
See?
a sum that raised eyebrows among those who knew her. How did a nail technician manage to produce that much cash so quickly? It wasn't long before rumors and
Be
local
affiliated with
gossip
too many
pegged
shit
Mia
around her
as
own
what's
people.
colloquially called a setup queen.
Set up
In Alabama Street Link.
a setup queen is crazy. Her nickname, the setup queen, this not really no surprise for me what happened to her. Condolences to her though. Feel me, long live her, but it's not really no surprise. Like, you playing a dangerous game. You already drug trafficking. And you setting people up. I'm not gonna say she deserved it, but when you play a certain game, you're gonna get certain outcomes. Certain choices she decided to make brought them certain consequences. Like I said, you put yourself in every situation you get in. So, you know, when you play a certain game, you're gonna get certain results. Facts.
Setup queen is a woman who lures targets, often men flaunting wealth or status, into vulnerable positions. Meanwhile, her crew waits in the shadows, ready to rob or harm these targets.
When the word get out that she was the one that set them up, of course they're gonna be gunning for her. And she the setup queen, so she done did this a lot of times. She did this a lot of times. You can't keep playing with people's life like that and expect yours not to get took. It's not gonna work like that, bro. For real.
No official record confirmed Mia's direct involvement in such activities. But the rumors were persistent and loud enough that, when she turned up dead, many people assumed it was payback. January 10th.
See, everybody know it was payback. Everybody assumed it was payback. They knew what she was doing.
Was supposed to be just another night for Mia. She pulled up at her family's residence, presumably after a day or late evening out. Then came that ill-fated Facebook Live. The man on her stream, rumored to be affiliated with someone who had allegedly been victim to one of Mia's supposed setups, was furious. Some viewers recall him insinuating that Mia had orchestrated a robbery. She hurled back denials, but tension crackled in every word. When that Facebook Live ended, it seemed like only a matter of minutes before shots rang out. Neighbors or passers-by called 911 around 1:45 a.m., reporting gunfire. By the time officers arrived, Mia was
She thought she would
unresponsive,
never get caught.
shot at close range, with little physical evidence left behind.
I don't know how she thought
vanished
that.
with chilling precision.
You know what she was
No
involved
shell
with?
casings in sight, no footprints, no immediate suspects. It looked disturbingly clean. From the start, Birmingham police were clear. This was not a random drive-by. Mia was targeted.
She was targeted, gang. She was targeted. Involved with the streets, bro. And you sign up for the streets, and you around certain people in the streets, they already know that it's gonna be two ways. Death or jail. Everybody says it's death or jail, bro. You probably not thinking you gonna die. You're probably not thinking it's gonna happen to you, but it's gonna happen because just what happens in the streets. So it's like, you gotta make smarter decisions. How can you dodge death living your everyday life doing shit that make people want to kill you? You put yourself in every situation you get in. Every situation.
Investigators found no
I'll send
weapon,
Crime Bill
no
here, so okay,
immediate
bet.
fingerprints, no obvious security footage capturing the incident. Family and friends were in shock. No one close to Mia believed she'd have enemies deadly enough to shoot her twice. But much of that was from the vantage point of people who only knew her professional or family-friendly persona. Neighbors mostly heard a single shot, or possibly two. But by the time anyone looked outside, the shooter was gone, like a ghost. Weeks went by and no arrests were made. The case hovered precariously close to going cold. Officer Truman Fitzgerald of the Birmingham PD made repeated public appeals, insisting that even the smallest tip could break this case wide open.
Nothing's too small. We know.
And this to all the females that surround themselves with street niggas. Just because you're not directly involved in the politics, you still involved because of who you around. Especially if you contributing to the shit that they doing in the streets. To people in the streets. So now you involving yourself. You might not be the one that go out there and rob them and be shooting and killing people. You involving yourself and contributing to the violence. So you're gonna have the same results that they would, male or female. You know what I'm saying? So
We know the streets are talking. We know Mia was extremely popular, but our detectives need that information.
The reality is that many individuals fear retaliation, and in certain communities, a code of silence reigns. All the mudslinging online only added to the chaos, with no conclusive proof of who actually pulled the trigger. Meanwhile, on Mia's own social media pages, the comment sections became a battleground. Some mourned her loss, remembering her as a kind-hearted friend. Others posted harsh accusations and karma.
Hung with the wrong crowd. I warned her when I arrested her to be careful. She didn't listen. This happens more. I told you she ain't listen, bro. She ain't take the sign and change how she was moving and change who she was around. So
insisting that if she truly was involved in setting people up, fate had finally caught up with her. As of this recording, no arrests have been made, and no named suspect has been formally charged with Mia's murder.
oh, this unsolved.
Officers believe she was deliberately targeted, but the precise motive and the identity of the shooter remain officially unconfirmed. Could it have been a retaliatory hit? Possibly, especially if the rumors of her involvement in street setups were true. Could someone else with a long-standing grudge have seized that chaotic Facebook argument as a diversion? Also possible, could it have been a personal relationship turned sour?
This
A
unsolved.
betrayal we'll never fully understand. No one knows
Unsolved.
for sure. The stark reality is that Mia was only 21. She had a future mapped out, opening her own salon, continuing to flourish in hair and nails, enjoying the love and support of friends and family. She survived an earlier gunshot wound that left her partially deaf and blind, only to lose her life mere feet from her doorstep. On social media, we often see just one version of a person's life. The truth can be more complex, a mixture of bright ambition and dangerous choices. Mia's loved ones are grieving, left with an avalanche of questions. Who really killed Mia? Why did they do it? And will they ever face justice? Birmingham police, meanwhile, emphasized that the local Crime Stoppers line remains open. Officer Fitzgerald has reiterated that they're committed to solving Mia's case, no matter how long it takes. Mia's story is both heartbreaking and cautionary.
Nah, for real. Shit. Like I said to the females, man, y'all just need to stay pretty. Stay pretty and stay out the way. Don't get involved with this shit. Bullets don't got no name, and they not specific to one gender. You involve, so don't involve yourself. Facts.
Tryna find out